Okay, y'all, so real quick, listen to this.
Not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Notice the divine order. Power governs your actions, love guards your motives, and a sound mind guides your emotions. Fear comes when the mind is unanchored. Anxiety comes when your emotions outrun your faith. Depression often comes when your feelings contradict what God said and you start believing your pain more than his promise. The enemy knows that if he can control your emotions, he can control your direction. He doesn't need to possess your body if he can influence your mood. He doesn't have to chain your hands if he can captivate your thoughts.
So that part where it said depression comes when your feelings contradict what God said.
And you start believing your pain more than his promise. And
you start believing your pain more than his promise. So I don't know if you guys are like me, but there are times when, I'm just looking at life and experiencing things, and, I have that same thing go on in my head, right? And forgive me, you guys, I'm just, getting on here. Like I said, this channel is authentic. It's all about authenticity, and I'm just a guy that's trying to, change his life, change who he has been to a better person in every single way, and trust me, I don't always have it all together, but I've never been a quitter, so shout out to all my people who are going through something and still find a way to keep going, but this is just me, this is just my story. So anyway, this is the kind of things that, I often feel, at times when, but never really knew how to explain it or how to, put it into words. But this put it into words like perfectly. Depression comes when your emotions contradict what God said, and you believe your pain more than his promises. And all those things, guys, I'm trying to get out of that mindset. This world has got our minds trained, and later on in this video, it's going to talk about renewing your mind. That's why it says in the Bible, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And that's why I keep reading this no matter what, even if I feel like at times, man, I can't because this and that and the third. Guys, those are lies. Keep doing this because this is the only way you can renew your mind. The only way. I haven't found another way to do it. And I've tried, but this is where I'm going to, So keep your head up, guys. Peace and love.